Hey, what's up, YouTube? This your main man, BBB Hero, back again with another video. And today, man, tonight, it's hella late, I know it, but I don't know. I like to work at night, man. I feel better sometimes when I do this. I mean, it's when my motivation strike and all of that stuff, man. It's been a busy couple of days. I've been in New York City. I was in what's up, man? Yeah, so I don't know, really. I just was gonna come on here and kick it. I'm editing some videos from this past weekend, so we got George King in here. What's up, man? Nothing super crazy, but then I was gonna show y'all some of the stuff, man. I got a bunch of footage that I had to sift through and then edit, but I've been like work. I got back from so this past weekend, let's go here first. So they had the trials in New York, which was dope. You know what I'm saying? It was actually my first time in New York. So we kind of went from Roy Cooper, what's up? We stayed in Newark, and then we went from Newark, drove down to Brooklyn to the Brooklyn Sky Dome, which was kind of dope, man. And there's some cool stuff that I learned just about the area, which was cool. What else? The trials was legit. I think that the players in Philly were, overall, there were better players potentially in Philly than it was New York, but New York had some really good players. They picked up a 7-footer in New York, 7'1", big old dude from I can't remember. I would mess it up, and I don't want to be hella offensive like that. 7-foot dude. Picked him up in New York. This one little dude with handles out here, no look passing and all that. Sevion Nugent, what's up, man? So New York was cool, man. Let's see. After that, we went and kicked it downtown, like Brooklyn, somewhere, and got some food. We was just chilling, man, just like New Yorkers or whatever. It was a good time. But simp for iCarly, y'all. Hey, man, there's some never mind, I ain't gonna talk about that yet. But yeah, so I don't know, man. Like I was saying, I was just hopping on just because I'm editing some of these videos, man, and I was just gonna sit on here and just, you know what I'm saying, talk about whatever. But let me see. I got the screen loaded up too. Let me get this. Long time. Oh, there it is. There it is. Slimmy the Hero. That's a silly name, man. But that's what's up. Is it froze on me, man? Is it choppy a little bit? I would say in New York, what's up, Roy Cooper? Sixers did get. Hello. There we go. We back. I don't know what happened, man. I was gonna show y'all some screen shares from the some of the footage from Final Cut, but my computer is like, nah, it's not trying to do that tonight, so I can't. But But let's see. Let's go back up here. So in New York, they picked up, I think, 7 dudes on the squad, and then they picked up like 4 alternates in New York. Come on, these last couple that I went to, man, people was out here trying to make the squad traveling. It was a dude who showed up in New York from San Francisco, flew over to New York from San Fran just to try out. It was 2 dudes drove up from, they were in Philly, they drove up from where were they at? Louisville, Kentucky, 13 hours to Philly, and then they got cut in Philly, and then was about to drive to New York, and then in New York they got what did the dude tell me? They got in a car accident on the way to New York from Philly. So like, it's just crazy. It was dudes flew in from the driving 6 hours to come try out. So it was wild, man. I talked to these dudes' parents. It was actually kind of cool because a lot of them had watched some of the videos I did, so they was like felt prepared, and they're like, I know what to do. I'm finna come here and show out. I talked to this dude and his dad. His dad was telling me, he caught me outside. He was like, he had watched my video and then called his son in there to watch the video so they could do it, and then they drove 6 hours to come try out in New York. It's crazy. What this yeah. So that's San Fran, and he rolled his ankle. He said, like, the dude who flew in from San Francisco rolled his ankle, like his 3rd time on the court. So that sucks. You spend all that money flying. But I don't know. He had a story. His homeboy passed away like a month ago, and he felt like he could do it for his homeboy. It was a whole little thing. I got that on tape as well. So it's just like, it's a bunch of cool things, man, that I'm gonna pull up that I got for this next video, man. I talked to a lot of the players, a lot more of them this time. I feel like I went to the Chicago tryout, and it was kind of crazy because I didn't really know what to expect. You feel me? I just pulled up, and I was just, you know what I'm saying, what's up, man? Just to meet everybody. And they were like, yo, if you got your camera stuff, man, film whatever you want. Which was crazy because then they had like, at times they wouldn't let anybody else film except for me, and then the Chicago, the Facebook crew is there, you know what I'm saying? So they got their own personal photographers and people doing their social media, but then they was like, yo, you get whatever you want for your channel. So that was dope. I know. JBA. You said JBL, Roy Cooper. JBA League. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. The idea that it wouldn't, I'm surprised that it didn't attract more kids, to be honest. Like I said, they had a 7-footer out there, right? The opportunity is crazy. Between $3,000 and $10,000 a month, with the opportunity to, obviously, you travel across the country, 8 cities, 16 stops, then potentially traveling internationally, travel with the squad. You get all of them gonna be there. When Lonzo and them, obviously he with the Lakers and stuff, but in his free time and things of that nature, he gonna be traveling with the JBA stuff at the games. Jello, Melo, LeVar, all of them, Allen, will be at the games. Yeah, man, I'm up now. Mike B, what's up? What happens is, man, I got an actual job too that I do, right? So last night I flew in from, so I left New York. My flight was at 7. Then I had to fly to Detroit. Then I flew back to Indy, and then so I didn't get to Indy till almost midnight last night. And then it's crazy because I do like these trainings and I totally forgot that I had a training schedule at 10 a.m. today, and it was an hour away. So I woke up thinking I was fixing to relax and take the day, and I had to like get dressed, drive an hour, do a training for 2 hours, then drive back this way. And then I got a I was in this filmmaking contest. You ever heard of 48-hour film festival? They had one here in Indianapolis. It's actually the weekend that I went to Chicago, so it was like that weekend. On Friday I started doing that. So we shot a movie, wrote a movie, shot a movie, and then edited it basically in one day, because it had to be done by Saturday night, because I was leaving Sunday to go to Chicago. And then so that they had a premiere for that movie tonight. So I haven't even really got a chance to edit none of the footage that I got over the weekend. But we'll see. But it was a good time though, man. So I was hella busy. I was hella tired, man. But I don't care, man. It's all love. Yes, I have. Okay, you heard that. That's what's up. Taking over. Yeah, you will like me. You ever think you'd be? Haha. I started saying they might as well. I'm gonna tell you this though. I actually talked to LeVar this weekend again on FaceTime, and he was like, "These reporters, they think they gonna talk to me," and I'm like, "No, I'm only talking to my guys." You know what I'm saying? So I might mess around, and he kind of narrowing it down as to the people who he messed with like that. So that AB the Hero LeVar Ball interview is probably coming pretty soon. Like insider information, like it might jump off like this weekend type soon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll see though. We'll see. Let's see what this is, man. I just got a note. But yeah, that dude Jeff Goodman, he's for sure Rudy Poo. Hey, look at this, man. Can you see that? Here we go. I don't know. Nah, somebody just gave me a shout out on Instagram. Go check out James Cupid. James_Cupid. QUPID. Put a little message in his Instagram story saying go ahead and shout you. Follow your boy for the culture. I appreciate it, man. If I can't get it up there. Let's do here, man. I appreciate it, man. Folks be hitting me all the time, man. I appreciate all the love and support, man. For sure. You need to call. Oh, man. Hey, hold on, man. This Slay Me the Hero thing, man. I ain't gonna lie. That was funny to me earlier. I was going through for some reason the YouTube app on my phone stopped working. So like so I used to I wait till I had to go use the number 2, then I go through and just hit all the comments. So I have to do it on my computer now. And then so I'm going through there and I see this picture and I'm like, damn, that dude looked familiar. And then I realized that was a picture of me, and then I looked at the name and it said Slay Me the Hero, and then I thought that was funny, so I chuckled. I see you in the pic with LeVar brother and some of the JBA kids, bro. How tall are you? Y'all wasn't a little dude standing. Nah, you know what? I don't know what that is, man. I do look taller standing next to them, but I'm like 6'2", yeah. But these I did see them pictures, man, where there's one picture that I got from when we were in New York, and I was looking at it, and I look huge, and I think it's something just a perspective. Like LeVar's brother is huge, like he's taller than me by at least 2 or 3 inches, but in certain pictures, like the perspective make it look like I'm taller because I think I'm out in front a little bit or off to the side. So like there's a picture with me and Lonzo and them, and I was looking and he looked maybe like an inch or two taller than me, but really he like 4 or 5 inches taller than me. Shining so bright, lucky for you. But I'm telling you, man, I wish I could I'm working on these videos, and actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like just put out like a small clip of some like the dudes hooping from Philly and New York on my Instagram, and then I'll put out like this full video like about the weekend on here that I still have to edit. But I'm gonna edit those small clips and throw them out there first. But you'll see, man, it's a couple dudes who like really can hoop out here. Like pass hard, don't do him like that. Oh God, damn! I shouldn't have said that. Love what you're doing, bro. Yeah, man, I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate it for sure, 100,000%. Yo, that's crazy though. But nah, so yo, I will tell you too that whole thing was pretty wild this weekend. Like what's up with the fate? Yeah, what is up with? I feel like there's a ton of those, man, which is kind of crazy. Channel about to blow, man. It needs to go ahead and blow. Why not, man? Hey, I'm gonna tell you, realistically, like this just the beginning. Like the stuff that's coming in the pipeline, like content wise, is about to be crazy. So like inside information here, right? They got the JBA league going this summer, right? So the reason why I started rapping with them is because they wanted me to come on like the JBA tour thing with them this summer. So I'm probably gonna be doing that. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Catch me in the city near you out here at the JBA tour. Potentially, I think doing like the commentary for the games. You know how they got the live streams online. So like potentially doing that in each city, I don't think not each city, but like every other city type of thing. But so that should be cool. They wasn't selling any merch at the trial locations. I would say they wasn't selling merch because it just was too quick. Like they would have to bring too many people, and then it was really like in and out process. So like legitimately the schedule was some. Hey, chill out, hold on. Hey, hold up now. Y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much, man. Yeah. I'll catch up with y'all in LA. Hey, yeah. That might be coming soon, man. Like I might have to take a trip out that way to kind of meet everybody. I forgot what I was talking about though. Hey. But Hurley hair lady AB knows. Hey, now y'all in the background. Bro, they on our head. I'm dying laughing. Nah, man. So what was I talking about? So it's some stuff coming down the pipeline, man. Like some big stuff. You know what I'm saying? So even with that, like that's just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got some other things that we're working on trying to network it together. But I got this content that I shot just for my channel, and then they'll probably use some of it as they need it. But pop-up shops. So that's what I was saying. So like the schedule was pretty much like we got to where we staying. We got to Philly like Friday night, you know what I'm saying? And then Allen and them playing, they were supposed to fly in Philly at like 11:30 p.m. The trial is we had to be there at 9 a.m. But then their flight, something happened and got canceled. So they flew into Philly at 7:30 a.m. in the morning. Got to the hotel, we loaded up, and then went straight to the tryout. You know what I'm saying? And then we went from the tryout to go look at the stadium, the arena that they're gonna play in. They're playing in Philly. The Philly game is not in Philly. It's in like Trenton, New Jersey, which is like 20 or 30 minutes outside of Philly, at the Cure Insurance Arena. And then so AB don't do it in a negative way. The woman is everywhere. Maybe she's with the ball thing. And the bar needs that private jet. Oh yeah, man. That I feel like, I'm telling you, man. I was talking with, so basically, let me get this because I keep getting distracted. So then what happens is they going. Let me push this over here. That'll help. That's what they like. That's what they like. So then we went from the arena to lunch. No, actually, back that up. We went from the tryout to lunch, and then so we took the guys who own the Feed On Multi Sports Center out. They came in. We got Philly cheesesteaks, and the line was hella long. So then we ended up going to like the B cheesesteak place, and it was just okay. And then we wrapped around, went to the arena, then went from the arena and drove up to New Jersey, Newark, and then we stayed in Newark. And then everybody was hella tired. Got some food, went to sleep, got up the next morning, and went. It just wasn't enough time to do a pop-up. I thought about that though, but then they would have to carry all the shirts and all that. It just wasn't enough time or space. It would have been a whole different operation in order to have a pop-up. Plus, the trials were like mostly closed, and everybody who was there was like actually working the trials. But it was cool though, man. It was a good experience, and really I know it's controversial, but the dopest part of it was hanging with the dude Allen, because he like was just giving me the stories on like how all of these things came about, how it happened, backstory, what's the business on behind it, like, you know what I'm saying, like all of the small things. And so that was dope. And then too busy handing out flyers. On a serious note, AB, when the season's supposed to kick off? I'm in Houston. I'm in the building straight up. Who is she? I'm curious. I saw her family show as well. I watched all the episodes of Family Show. What girl are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, who's the lady with Alan? I see what you're saying. Which lady? I don't know what you mean. But the season, I know they have a camp starting before the season that I think jumps off June 11th. Oh man. So June 11th, this camp starts. All of the players are flying from New York out to, all the players are flying from all around the country out to LA for a 10-day camp where, you know what I'm saying, they're going to train, work out, condition and all of that, and get prepared for the season. Then they'll start the tour. I'm not sure on the tour dates yet, but it should be pretty dope. Bro, they on are in a negative way. I think you're talking about overall great opportunity, man. I meant to be doing this. Any word on the BBB water yet? I know Lithuania came to an abrupt end. I'm telling you, man, I think that, and I don't know for sure, but I feel like it seemed like Lithuania came to an abrupt end, but it really didn't. They were there until like after the last 2 games. You know what I'm saying? So they announced that they weren't playing anymore, but they didn't leave for a while. Let's see. It's gonna be 8 cities. I want to say it's the same cities that they tried out in. So what is that? Seattle, LA, Houston, Dallas, Philly, New York, and Chicago. And then how it's gonna work is it's gonna be 8 cities, and then they're gonna hit each city twice. And also that's why they didn't bring the merch to the tryouts, is because when you go to the JBA game, you'll be able to get all of the merch and stuff at the JBA games, which will be lit. How they do highlights and stuff. Will they have a production crew ready for all that? I think that they will. I mean, like I know that they're going to have their own production crew. So the same crew who I want to say did the like Lithuania live streams, I think that they got that crew to come and do their live streams for this. So that'll be a thing. Are they going to mix the teams somehow? Houston kids in LA and some. I think that they're going to try to keep it where teams from players picked in like that city will probably be on that team, but they're going to mix it if they need to. So like if like Seattle had 3 7-footers, they would split them up. You know what I'm saying? So each city will have 2 games. So on whatever day they are in Seattle, you'll watch 2 games. One of those, there'll be 1 game between 2 other cities, and then the last game will be the Seattle team versus another city. And then when they go to Philly, LA, it'll be the LA team versus another city, and then there'll be another game with 2 other teams playing. What goes to the line? Well, multiple games be held, yeah. Erica, who works for B, said Melo is playing. Yeah, Melo will be playing in JBA as well. Even worse, coming to Toronto. Toronto fans are getting ready to kick some ass. This time around, Cleveland, we are the North. I don't know. There was a kid from Toronto at the New York trials. Melo goes to the London Lions. Nah, but yeah, Melo will be playing on the JBA squad for sure. Which I feel like this is the thing. I didn't know this before, but I said this in a video where I was talking about like, yo, it just makes sense. Like they already got the connections to play with the different pro teams. So like realistically, you don't need like you don't have to go play for V-Totas when you can have your own squad and you can go play V-Totas, or you can go play Zalgiris, or you can go play whatever EuroLeague team you want and just bring your own team. Then you can bring them over here and have them play somewhere. They need Melo to the JBA. I'm probably gonna play too, to be honest. No, stop. Let me stop. 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 Hey, excuse me. Melo to the JBA. Water left in Lithuania with Vytautas. No more water. Nah, the water thing is still a go. 100%. They don't have a like I said, I don't think that the Vitotis thing was like as abrupt as people may think it was. Like, it was strategic and it was planned out. It's no game show. Melo is the face of the JBA. I think he is, man, but I'm telling you that if you follow it a little bit, you'll see that there's a couple players in there who, like, I believe going to get some notoriety, and you're going to see that, like, there. I feel like just from the 3 cities that I watch, right, Chicago, Philly, and New York, I can tell you that there's some players in the JBA who going to definitely play on the next level, right? So there's definitely some folks who are either going to play overseas pro, NBA, or somewhere like that. 100%. They got to do 7-1. So you can't teach 7-1 to nobody. So for one, all he got to do is get a little bit of game, and it's going to turn into and that's opportunity in itself. Doing a great job, brother. You got our support, man. I appreciate it. Speaking, check this out though, and this is something that I want to do, and I wanted to get the opinion of folks on the channel before I roll this whole thing out, right? They have no potential. Nah, trust me, it's got potential, man. It's a setup. But so tell me how you feel about this. So I got this merch over here, right? I got a couple JBA shirts. These official JBA joints with the numbers on the back. These not going on sale. You can't get these. You know what I'm saying? I got a Stay in Your Lane tee, the One Big Baller shirt, and then when we were in New York, one of the dudes from the arena gave us a bunch of merch from the Game Over Brooklyn Stadium. Recognized player on the JBA. He's selling, boy. 100%. He definitely will be a big deal in that. Keezo Brown, great. You know what, man? It's funny. The Keezo Brown dude, I feel like a lot of people have been hitting my channel or like Keezo. So I'm interested to see. I think that the tryout in New York, he had some moments where he looked like a player, but I don't think we've seen his best game, which is that's kind of cool. That's exciting. If there's more to it, then that'd be cool to check him out. I think the Greg Floyd dude, I want to say that's a guy from he's a dude from LA or something, so I missed his game. But so back to this thing with this merch stuff, man, and I'm gonna do a separate video. This is not the video that I'm gonna say how we gonna do this, but so I got a bunch of shirts and stuff, you know what I'm saying, and potentially maybe hopefully got some more stuff coming. But I want to do a giveaway, and tell me what y'all think about this giveaway, if this is a good enough giveaway or not, you know what I'm saying? So basically what I want to do, number one, is I've got the one shirt that I said I was going to give away whenever we got to 1,500 subs. It's just the BBB. I think it's the Lakers colorway. Then I got the Stay in Your Lane t-shirt that I want to give away, and I think that, you know how when these different channels, you got the notification squad, or you got the they got the notification squad, the whatevers, and they got their little crew, the Barbies or the Wop Wops. So we need to come up with something like that, right? So I feel like the Stay in Your Lane shirt, I want to give it to somebody who comes up with the best name like that for the channel, you know what I'm saying? Because it's AB the Hero, so I feel like I wanted to be something like the Avengers, you know what I'm saying, or the Justice League, or the X-Men, you know what I mean, a spin on that. So whoever come up with that, leave a comment or something, the best one will get the Stay in the Lane t-shirt, right? So those are two. So let me know what you think about those two, right? But then I got, I think, 2 more JBA t-shirts that I wanted to give away, right? And now this is the part that I really wanted to see if y'all thought like I was doing too much or not on, right? So one of the things that was an issue for me this weekend was I was out there, I was like doing my thing, got a bunch of footage, got stuff, but like it's taking me till Tuesday night at 3 a.m. to even like go over it, because I work strictly from my like desktop computer. You know what I'm saying? I work strictly from a desktop computer. So I thought about if I did like a raffle, like just $1 for the JBA shirts, to like, so I could catch a laptop, so if I hit the road, then I could like edit, you know what I'm saying, shit on the road. That would help you boy out. So I thought about doing that. Or I thought, man, but I don't know, I feel like that might be doing too much, man. But I wanted to see what y'all thought in the live stream before I made a video explaining how I'm gonna give away the stuff. And then I got those Brooklyn Stardome shirts. So, you know what I'm saying, just we'll figure out how, you know what I'm saying, how to get those away. No, I'm throwing you all, you still in high school struggling in the university league. No, man, AB the Khalifa. What is that? But AB, Ali Me 88, what's up, man? Finally got the live stream from AB, or ABBB, the hero. I know, right? ABBBBBBBB, the right way. Oh shit. Top comment. Oh, is this two different people who got the little accounts there, or is that one person who just got two computers working both of them at the same time? I'm interested in that. That's kind of crazy. But so, man, let me see if I could. Let me see if I can get some clips out here for y'all real quick from these recent trials. Alright, let me push this video. Shining so bright, lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. I'm gonna render out like 4 quick snippets from interested in how this league will practice managers, coaches, refs. They got a bunch of dudes. So like in every city, like they've got people set up to coach, right? So a lot of, you gotta think, LeVar and all of them have been a part of like the AAU circuit, all of these different camps and all of this stuff for like years now. So they like know people who like are into it, you know what I mean, who set up camps, set up all these things. So that's who will be the folks who they use for coaches, trainers, and all that stuff, you know what I mean. But I mean, so I don't know. Chicago JBA team got Tracy Diddley, Chi-State former coach. Yeah. So I'm saying, like, they bust it this way. Lucky for you, that's how I like. Let's see. Uh-oh. Hold on, man. This might go crazy, man. If this go crazy. Yeah. Hold on a second. Yeah, I did. Damn it. Lucky for you, that's what I like. I know, hold on a second. Everybody know. Everybody know. Everybody know. That's what I like. That's what I like. Shining so. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hold on, I'm trying to like pull up the like a video real quick. Lucky for you, that's what I like. Ah man, I don't need a new channel name. I need like you know how they have the groups, you know what I'm saying? Lucky for you. Alright, let me try something. Alright, I'm gonna see if I got this little. No, I don't want to. I'm not changing my name. What I'm saying is, you know how they have like, you got the notification squad, or you got the what these thing. You know what I'm saying? Like the chat niggas. You got the woody woo woo woo. Like that. I want to come up with something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we got the hero gang or something, you know what I'm saying? Like the thing, swiggity swag gang, wop woos, and the Julie Jews. Like that kind of vibe. That's what I'm saying. Something for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Let me see, I made a mistake there, man. Lucky for you, that's what I like. Slay B gang. There we go. Nah, but yeah, that's what I was talking about. But so that I got a bunch of clips, man. I wish I could show y'all some more stuff, but I'm going through it real fast. We blessed, chat niggas. We blessed. Hey, whoop these. I create hype by not saying things. Trump and his thank you leave that will hype up to JB for the next 2 or 3 years. He rolls. But so yeah, the hype. I'm telling you, the hype is gonna be around this whole thing. The whole thing. I feel like, and I'm telling you, if all goes well, y'all see your boy a little bit will be around there too, doing my little thing, trying to get in where you fit in. You feel me? Why do you have that white patch in your hair? I mean, I call it, this is like my wisdom patch, and so everybody asks me, is this a birthmark? And I don't think it's a birthmark, because I didn't have it until like high school. Then it was like 2 strands of hair there, then like it kind of grew into that, you know what I'm saying? So it only grows in that one area, and then that's it. So, but I don't know, it's just wisdom, man. I feel like around the time where some really, really crazy things started happening, like hair started going gray a little bit in that one spot, you feel me? And also, if you ain't know anything about brain development, you know that a lot of the technical and mechanical and conglomerate things, you know what I'm saying, coagulate in that part of the brain, and that's where your cortexes and your vortexes tend to transfuse and transpire information. So that's a very poignant and important part of your brain development. So that's probably where the wisdom come from. G League wants to pay more money. I see that the G League wants to pay more money, which is wild. I think that, all right, so this is my thoughts on that, and I should do a video on this, but I haven't yet. So this is my thoughts. So I don't think the G League paying people more money, or the new potential one and done rule will really affect the JBA that much. You feel me? Iowa in the house. What's up, man? I went to school out that way, so that's what's up. Cool that they would. So all right, so because of this, think about this. Right now you have a lot of older players who like end up giving up their careers a little bit earlier, because like the G League is not paying them like a ton of money. So now when you bump the money being paid, minimum money being paid to the JBA, the G League, I think what you'll start seeing is players who like get cut from NBA teams, instead of being like done or like I'm going overseas, then they just come hang out in the G League a little bit longer. You feel me? So like I don't think that opens the door for younger players to get in, but I think that opens the door for older NBA players to stay around a little bit longer, right? Chase a little bit of extra money. I think the thing with the one and done rule is, right now you have 10 kids a year who want to be one and done, and like most of those kids you never hear from them again. You know what I'm saying? There's a few of them who get picked really high in the draft and end up being somebody, but a lot of them, they become role players and things of that nature. So I don't think that the jump from high school to the NBA will happen like a bunch of kids are all of a sudden going to start going to straight to the NBA. You feel me? So like if you think about the kids this year, like Zion Williamson is dope. He is an athlete, but I don't think his game is like straight to the NBA game. You know what I'm saying? So maybe and I think right now with the one and done, the way it's set up, NBA teams feel like they gotta take these players because they coming out, right? The talent is there, but I don't foresee them doing that. I actually think that the one and done rule will help the JBA out a lot, because it'll incentivize players. Right now players are thinking like, yo, you got to go to college. You have to do this. You can't go make money right away. So the first thing on their head is scholarship. Go to college. Go to college. But then once they can have the option to go on pro straight out of high school, right? Then I feel like you're going to have more players who think like, all right, maybe I'm not good enough to go to the NBA right now, pro, but I'm good enough to be pro. And then that trickle down from like these dudes who going straight out of high school to the NBA will turn into folks who like, I ain't going to the high school yet, but I'm going to go get this money in the JBA. Which you don't sleep on the JBA, because the beauty of it is multiple things here. It's a big baller brand. So like the same way with Lonzo and all of them, just because you sponsor, it's not like other brands where they like, yo, you wearing our clothes, you playing our league, you only gonna wear big baller brand stuff. Everybody gonna get ZO2s in the care package full of big baller brand merch, but if you don't want to wear the shoes on the court, you don't have to wear the shoes. Nike and them don't let you do that, you know what I'm saying? So that's appealing, you know what I mean? You could wear whatever you want to wear. I'm saying, I think Zion would be a top 10 pick right now, but I don't think Zion would go to the NBA and start to next season. Like, I don't think, like, Jason Tatum this year wasn't even supposed to like start until folks got hurt. I don't think Zion Williams' game is on that level. I think that people would take him top 10 right now because they're like, yo, his talent is crazy and we're going to get him on the court immediately. But I don't think would play right now. I don't think the stuff that he do right now in high school, he would be doing in the NBA. AB is Andre Ball playing in the JBA. Shorty be balling. I don't think he is. I feel like I just seen he signed to Pepperdine, right? Or somewhere. Yeah, that's right. See. So, nah. I feel like if he was going to be doing something, he would have been he probably would have been in Lithuania already. But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He could probably start for a team, but I don't think he would make them better. Like, if it was a team who was going to go ahead and trust the process and they was going to lose anyway, and it's just like, might as well throw him out there, I feel like he'd do that. But you got to think, like, how many super talented college players this year played in the G League? Gary Payton's son played in the G League for the Lakers. Thomas Bryant played in the G League, you know what I'm saying? What's his name I seen Marcus Page, you remember him? He was point guard for North Carolina a while back. Plays in the G League. Like, all of these super talented dudes end up playing in the G League. So, like, I think people forget that stuff. 5-star recruit, high school to G League. Definitely. I think that's the thing. I think that people will start to see why he did it and how that turns out, and then maybe other folks will make that jump. But to me, it's the same thing. Like is he? I don't know his game, to be honest, but is he good enough to like play in the NBA right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, if he could play in the NBA. Let me say this. If he was old enough to like be an NBA player, would he be on a team and making an impact? Or would he be on the team but playing in the JBA? The G League. Why he ain't rocking with his uncle, Jewish dad in LaWarby? I have no idea. Zion will be like Anthony Bennett. I don't know. Zion got a little bit more athleticism. Might be, isn't? Hey, man. I don't know how to do that. yeah, man. So fair, yeah. No, there you go. Zion could be start, but his knees scare me. He limps after every dunk. His knees scare me a little bit too. Melo and Jello won't play in the JBA. Melo will play in the JBA. Jello is trying for the NBA, so he not finna play in the JBA. He getting ready for that. I think he should play probably for the LA team. Alright, do this. Man, oh, you thought you can get rid of me? Wow. Oh. I just don't like them racial slurs, you know what I'm saying? Not my vibe, man. I don't mind the criticism, but I don't like the slurs. You know what I mean? It should make me feel bad inside when I read that. I don't like feeling bad. Zion is Vince Carter trapped in Flip and Bernie Mac's body. I like the kid Zion, man. I'm a fan. The dude got hops. He jump out the gym. I just think that I'm eager to see his game, like, on the next side. You know what I mean? On the next side. Virginia Seskis in here, out here turning up, man. Doing a lot. Thing of the past, move on. Somebody told me that the Twitter of the Vitota squad went from over 100,000 subscribers. Not the Twitter, but the Instagram. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Instagram went from 100,000 followers to 80,000 immediately after LaMelo and them left. They lost 25,000 subscribers in a day. I mean followers. Damn, I don't know. This late. Yep, they down at 88,000. When's the NBA draft? Jello will go to what team? I'm gonna be honest, man. I think he's gonna go to the Lakers somehow, some way. He gonna be on the squad. 107K to 88. Yeah. I don't know if he don't get drafted, they gonna pick him up in free agency. Like, I feel like that's part of, like, I feel like I heard LeVar say that before. Like, he don't care if they get drafted. He just want them on the same team. I think LeVar and them flew back in the USA sometime today. left all veto the social media sites. Like, wow, I was one of the 20,000. Yeah, I still follow him, man. I don't like the follow unfollow unless like you be posting crazy stuff. BBB not going after 5-star recruits. I will tell you this. I think that this is the interesting thing about JBA, right? It's a pro league, right? So with any pro league, like the money is money. Like money can happen, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I think that they just didn't go over after 5-star recruits on account of it's just too much stuff going on with them right now. You think if a 5-star recruit has been being courted by every college in the country already, you know what I'm saying? Like it makes you have to do a lot to convince a 5-star recruit that they don't need to go take this Duke scholarship, you know what I'm saying? And like I would say, like, and I don't, this is me talking, not like this is insider information. I just can imagine like the time frame of like when the JBA jump thought about and when it's jumping off. Like it's just a lot to be like, all right, we're gonna try to jump through all these hoops to get one of these 5-star recruits, you know what I'm saying? Who like wouldn't do this unless we like jump through 1,000 hoops to get them, you know what I mean? So then you do that for 5-6 players, and you could be spending time picking up 3- and 4-star recruits who really want to mess with you, and then also players who like are dope but like nobody heard of them. Chick haters. I feel like I'm not sure. There's a video I'm supposed to watch from Stephen A. But word on the street is like the ESPN hate is starting to go to different direction. I feel like they've seen the error in their ways. I like to think that I had a little bit to do with that. You feel me? Exactly. 5-star recruits got some things going on. And if you think about potentially what that looks like, right? So if you got a kid, think about the kid last year who got in trouble with all of them 100K, you know what I mean? If they already then took all of that money and now you're trying to convince them not to take it to come mess with you, like you just got to do too much. But I would not be surprised if after this year you start to see more of those type of players in the JBA. Put in countless hours. Oh man, I follow Gringo legendary, man. The shit was kind of dope though, man. I would tell y'all this. Being out there at the trials and then having the like young folks who like watch the videos and then like was like, yo, I just watched this stuff before I came here and I'm ready. There's a few like in both Philly and New York, there's folks who like see my videos prior to who end up making the squad and was like, just cause I knew, right? There was another kid who like sent me a message and like he didn't make it, but he was like, I was watching your video and you said that I should come in with this type of intensity, and he's like, and I didn't have it, but you know what I'm saying? So next year type of thing. And I was like, yo, you gotta be all teary-eyed, man. I want y'all to make it. He messed everything up. At least show his true color. Shannon don't run Fox. Should LeVar go on Fox because Shannon Sharp don't rock with LeVar anymore? I don't know, man. I feel like the interesting thing about the Big Baller brand and all of them, right, is like they don't really have to do a interview with them in order to like make it on their show. right? LeVar could say something to me on my channel, and then if it's the right thing, they would pick it up tomorrow and talk about it anyway, right? You seen that with the season, right? Where every game the Lakers played, they talked about Lonzo's game, right? Anytime LeVar, if he tweeted something right now that was a little juicy, they would take it. So like him having to show up and do interviews at these places, it's not really that big of a thing. It's not necessary. Peon, Skip calls the shots on. 100% Skip calls the shots. That's his show. He invited Shannon on there. Then Aldoy Mobley, I have no idea, man. Whitlock ruined Fox. I would say, man, I think that Whitlock is actually an interesting character to me, because I think that he does this thing where he says ridiculous stuff and like you know what to expect from him. And I think that the interesting thing about television or entertainment is like when you expect something from somebody, you like tune in, like something happens and you like, oh, I can't wait to hear what this idiot says, or you know what I'm saying, like I can't wait to hear what this person, so you tune in. So I find myself watching Whitlock just because I know he gonna say something crazy, and then like I'm like find myself shocked and I'm like, oh, he didn't say nothing crazy this time, you know what I mean? So it's a trap. The backdrop is real today. That would be lit. I'm telling you, I talked to him this weekend on the FaceTime, and he was like, yo, they're gonna be wanting to interview me and I'm gonna tell them no. And then so it might be coming, man. I feel like the thing is that if I did an interview with LeVar, I would have to be super prepared, you feel me? And so I would do it, man, but I would like have some questions ready, you feel me? And it would be probably, I would imagine, be one of the greatest interviews of all time. Is a Whitlock on YouTube. But you know what? I'll tell you this. This is the interesting thing with me and YouTube, right? Like, I subscribe to everybody who kind of does the same stuff, but like I rarely watch the content, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we talk about the same stuff, so like I don't want to like watch a video and see somebody talk about it and then feel like, oh man, I took that idea, you know what I'm saying, from that. So I like to feel like if I talk about it, it came from original thought, and then like you know what I mean? So I don't really watch a ton of like other YouTubers who talk about in this lane. So like I miss stuff, but every now and again I check in and see what folks got going. But I don't know. It's not I try not to. It's kind of like if you were like a comedian and you didn't want to listen to other comedians, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to accidentally steal no jokes. Yeah, I feel like this is the thing with this whole situation, right? I think that it's not like what they call it, cooning or whatever. It's more like they just don't know, right? So when you think about things in a way that like from the perspective of what you don't know, you assume like the worst a lot of times. Some people do that, right? And then so to each side of things, right, there's a chance that it could go right and there's a chance that it go wrong. So what happens though is a lot of times people err on the side of like, oh, this could go wrong. This is why you shouldn't do it, because the potential to go wrong is so great. Whereas there's some other folks who look at it as like, you should do this because yes, there's some wrong that may happen. Things could go wrong, but there's also like a greater potential that it could go right. And I think that that's where you see a lot of people who get like classified as haters. They kind of fall into that space because they're kind of focusing on what could potentially go wrong as opposed to what potentially can go right. Like, why would you take that risk, and why wouldn't you take it? You know what I mean? Clem like Ticket TV for some reason. I don't know. Huh. Oh, Ram Clem. Okay. That Ram Clem, man, that's a good dude, man. You know, Ramnus, right? Maybe he likes helping you guys out. Yeah. That's a good dude, man. I feel like he send me stuff all the time. I appreciate. I was using Google Translate to like get articles and all that stuff, and then that dude Ramnus started like sending me stuff on his like translations on Facebook, and that's when I was like, yo, I kind of arrived, because he was like, I already send this stuff to Lonzo Wire and I do this, but I want to make sure you have it because I like your gun. And I was like, yo, man, I appreciate it. Yeah, VAR is bucking the system and upsetting people, and Ticket don't like that. Man, let me tell you something though. This is the interesting thing about that, right? Is like, there are people think that you may think that what LeVar doing is turning certain folks off, but it's not. Like, they want to get in bed with them. They want to like get some of that big baller brand money. It's just that LeVar and them aren't going for it. You know what I'm saying? All these corporations, these major, they want to be big baller brand sponsors. Right now, the JBA could have a long ass list of sponsors right now, but like, they understand like what that comes with, right? What the control, you know what I mean? It's like, you remember when the NBA started going off on ESPN, they like, yo, we work with y'all shouldn't be releasing no articles about us like that. And they were talking about LeVar and what he said about Luke Walton, and like folks at ESPN like had to stop talking about LeVar like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, it would start hurting relationships and because of partnerships. So it's like, I think that they understand, like, they don't want to be controlled by no like brand. It's like my dog Dame Dash say, if you don't put up your own money, you're not a boss. You feel me? And so I think that their strategy is, we're gonna put our own money up and then we're gonna own it, and then it's gonna look the way it's supposed to look. Hey, Lithuanians love Facebook. He sent it to you, Lonzo Wire, RW, and B Williams. Yep. I feel like I think he sent it to me, and then I don't know if y'all listen to, and actually he told me he got an article that I need to check out. Brandon Williams, I need to check him out. He actually got up with the Ball family in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Which was dope. Wanted to send stuff to Fake, BBB Media, and Ticket TV, but they ignored him. Straight up. Good point. They should keep it grassroots, and which I feel like is why they appreciate people like me and other channels who kind of give them the support, and why they looking out so heavy is because, like, I feel like they watch it. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of dope hanging out with them this weekend and seeing like how much like they like are in tune with the things that we do on this channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was hanging out and they kept doing like, oh, it's your main man AB the Hero back again, and like everybody knew like the whole like intro to my videos and the outro and like the things that I say. You know what I mean? Like, that's how in tune they are with things that are happening in the culture. And it's just like, they just regular ass people. Start his own media company, BBB TV. Man, they do like, I want to say Big Baller Brand Media is the thing, a production company. That's how they partner with the Facebook for the reality show. Yeah, Fresh is cool. Why you don't do interviews? What you mean? Do what kind of interviews? He be grinding. He also does the touchdown Alabama stuff too. Yeah. Hope you take it all the way to the top. New media, 100%, man. That's what we're trying to do. That's what I'm saying, bro. I think that this is the difference between me and like other folks who do this YouTube thing. Is like, I like doing this because this is entertaining to me, and like I like trying to be creative, and I like trying to like expand the level of quality that I can put out, you know what I'm saying? So I like to use the green screen. I like to test, I don't know, but like shit with my audio, I gotta figure that stuff out, you know what I mean? But I like to have graphics. I like to put these other things in because like I can see how, where like, what do you call it, the new media, where that's going, and then like how you can be a part of it. All right, might be, man. Appreciate you hanging out, man. Yep. But so that's what I'm saying. I like doing that. So to me, this is a branch off of, you know what I'm saying, like the start here, but then let's take it somewhere else type of thing. Lorenzo Ball, he was a cool dude, man. He was super funny, man. Super funny. He definitely looked focused, man, but he is like I want to say a quiet LeVar, but I don't know if that's right. But he's a cool dude, funny dude, man. He was chilling, man, a lot of the time. They it was funny listening to them like evaluate players behind the scenes and like what they like and don't like, and who. That was kind of hella entertaining just being back listening to that. You could be the next Stephen A, but more real. Do interviews. The interviews things, man. That might come, man. I think that this is the thing with that for me is like, if I'm going to do interviews, I want it to be on like the level of, I don't know, like I want it to be right. Like, I don't want to do an interview and like, if I'm doing it on here, then I want like to have my graphics set up. I want the image of them. I want it to look like you said, like Stephen A. I wanted you to think like, damn, am I watching First Take? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of thing that I want to kind of get there too. So I think like there's a little bit like I'm trying to get the technology and the design aspects and all of these things ready so I can like get to that space, you feel me? But I really, if I'm being 100% honest, I really want to create the platform for it, and then like facilitate that type of thing through somebody else, you know what I'm saying? That's the move. Look at the move. Alright, actually, man, let me pull something up for y'all real quick. Yo, mode, don't do it. That's what I'm saying. To me, that would be cool, you feel me? Lavelle, etc. probably had a similar upbringing as LeVar boy. Oh, yeah. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. Yeah, Melo's gonna play in the JBA. For sure. Oh, it's just this thing is acting up, man. Anytime I try to put the screen, I thought it was just the... Oh, I see why. Damn it. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, the... 41. Ottawa Salim, what's up? There'll be 8 teams in the JBA, 64 players, 8 teams, 8 players each. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna work on that, getting a little squad together. But we gotta secure the bag. That's what they call it. Yeah. It's 8 players. Yeah. Alright, here we go. That's true. It does have to be backups for injury, but I don't know. Right now, only 8 players. They do have like the reserves or whatever that they're working with. Yeah, I'm on the gram. Hold on. Actually, I'm about to show y'all something from the gram right now. I wonder if let me see. Graphics design, I'm willing to help you straight up. Alright, hold on, man. Let me show y'all something real fast. Alright. Boy 101. Wow. We ain't here for that. Come on, man. There's kids out here, man. We can't have that in the culture. Alright, here we go. So check this out. Y'all can hear me still. Alright. This is the kids who made it from New York. Alright. Actually, this is one of their Instagrams here. This dude here, I think. Yeah, that's weird. I don't like deleting people. Actually, I don't mind deleting people. I feel like, and then I'll get to what I was talking about. Actually, I'll transition back, then we'll go here. Alright, hold on a second. Hold on, man. Alright, but yeah. So I don't mind deleting people. I'll delete comments, all that stuff. This is the thing, like, a lot of that stuff, it come to your phone, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if you think about, if you wake up in the morning, you get to your phone, and, like, you have ridiculous messages that, like, affect your energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't bother me. I'm not gonna respond to none of it or be crazy, but, like, I, like, value the way I feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, things that make me happy, unhappy. So, like, I don't want to get on here and see a bunch of N-words and racist stuff, and, like, I don't want you to hop on here and then have to read that, and then you feel crazy when you leave the channel because all of that weird stuff has been going on. So like, I don't mind if you like say, talk of, you know what I mean? Like, if you was like, yo, AV, you got that such a strong cheekbones and stuff like that, I wouldn't delete it, you know what I'm saying? But the extra weird thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, people start getting racist now, I definitely cut all that stuff. Have a press conference? I don't know. A press conference for what? Alright, but here we go. So quick. That's all I was gonna say here. Bro, block and delete. Yeah, man. Go ahead and set that tone. Exactly. I do that. team city based, or everyone will be drafted by a desired team. I think the teams will be city based basically, and then it'll go into, then they'll start mixing it to like make the teams even. Like they don't want like one team to just be devouring everybody. Oh, this is something I would tell y'all. I don't know if y'all know this or not. Inside information. The winning team, the whole team will get a new car. The team, the coaches, the trainers, everybody on that team is getting a brand new car. And like, it's either gonna be like a Cadillac, a Mercedes, a BMW, like something like that. Big baller brand style. Inside information. You heard that here first. New car swag. Alright, so this is this dude here, 7'1", tall dude. Play a little bit. Alright, let's see. This dude right here though. This little dude here, I think he had a messed up little wrist or whatever, but the kid was hooping. This dude here was one of the dudes where he touched the ball for the like first time. So he touched the ball for the first time, and then and like did a little whoop-de-whoop in the corner and like threw it like a no-look pass around the court, and everybody was like, all right, he on the team. And then he just was like super facilitator, man. Like he's just dropping off. It like helped some of these big dudes out, because this dude here would just go to work and then no look to the big dude, and then he would like jam it. I'm telling you, the JBA would be a little bit different than if you think about this. All right, like the double XX, what is it? The XFL. That's what it was. All right, but hold on, let me tell you this, and I'm gonna get back to that comment about WWE and the comparison between like WWE and or XFL and JBA. Remind me to tell you about that, because I got some thoughts on that. This dude here tried out in Philly and got the blue shorts here. He got cut in Philly, but he made it to like the last 10 and then came back out the next day and then made it in New York. And in New York, he just was hot. He couldn't miss from three for a long stretch there. This dude here had some really good games, but there was just one play where he like tried to like dunk it on and like end everybody's life. You know what I'm saying? So that helped him out here. This dude here just was like, he's just a super kind of freakishly athletic type thing. And then he showed up a little late. Then he got in, not warmed up or anything. And then in the first like 2 seconds, got the ball, went past everybody, and went to the hoop for a lay-in on some like ridiculous stuff. And everybody was like, all right, my G, you made the squad. And this tall dude here, he was one of the dudes who said he watched the YouTube channel before going to the tryouts, and then was like, yo, he kind of knew what he had to do. So he came in there and he was like, he's big. So, you know what I'm saying? He just ended up being big. This guy here, he was, I wish I knew his name. I'd look him up, but he was like one of them. Concerned about the effects of antimatter and dark matter. It's crazy. Oh, huh. So, but this dude here was is supposed to be like one of the top players in New York or whatever, and he was alright. He was talking about how like it was hard for him to play in there because I mean everybody's trying to get their own, so he wanted to have a more structured game. But so he showed some things. But so the New York squad, man, they got a pretty decent team. Let me see. Alright, brother, continue to do your thing. Don't be like the others who had one bad experience and try to air it all out. Problems of that franchise. Stay loyal, my brother. Oh, of course, man. It's all about expectations, man. Bro, I watched an hour-long documentary on CERN. Uh, you know what's funny, man, is I don't know. Maybe you was on the Instagram. You seen I was reading that book, but I was like CERN, and then that's from I was reading that. Shit, it's in there somewhere. I can't remember that Angels and Demons book, and they're at CERN right now in this book that I'm reading. So I know what you're talking about, and I assume that's why you said it, but I don't know. JBA could turn into a high school all-star game every game if they start getting 5-star athletes. I mean, I see what you're saying there. That's potential. Saw the tweet I sent you. Loyalty is royalty. I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Okay, so this is what I was saying. Like, all right, back to this. JBA, XFL, WWE, LeVar Ball, potentially Vince McMahon. This here what Black Star Entertainment is talking about. All right, this is what I would say is I think the difference between the XFL and the JBA is this, right? The XFL, when you show up to the games, like the biggest name in the XFL is that ABD Hero BBB merch. We need to do a collab. That I feel like that would be something that would be dope to do. I definitely gotta build up the brand a little bit bigger before they start talking about collabing though. But they do mess with the brand heavy, so you never know. That's a possibility. But so the thing with the XFL is when you show up to an XFL game, like the only thing you're getting is either Vince McMahon is there and you get to see Vince McMahon, or like it's 100% reliant on the fact of like, is the players on the field giving you a game that you want to watch, right? The difference between the JBA and that is this league is not only powered by like how great the players is, right? They got some talented players, right? But you're not showing up to every game just to see the players, right? The XFL had teams in every city, so we know it as Vince McMahon's league, but Vince McMahon can't be at every game, right? So if you knew that Vince McMahon was going to be at the XFL game in Atlanta, you probably might buy a ticket just on the counter. You might get to hang out or see the Vince McMahon at the XFL game, but you don't know any of the players. The difference between with the JBA is going to be dope because they're playing like a game in this city, games in this city. So in every city, you're going to damn near get to hang out with LeVar. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see him at the Lithuanian games, he on the court, he talking to everybody, signing autographs, he doing all of this stuff. You go to a pop-up shop, he talking to everybody. So, like, not only do you get to, like, watch the JBA game, but then you also going to get Lonzo, them going to be at the game, Jello going to be at the game. And then you start to hang out and then get more familiar with the JBA players. Then you start to, like, get more into that, and I'm telling you that they got some dudes out there who can ball. So the basketball is gonna be on point. They're gonna be playing at LeVar style potentially. So it's gonna be heavy, high octane. But so that's pretty much the big difference between them. Is like you got more to show up to a JBA game for than just like watch the kids play basketball. Lonzo is like rapping at halftime at some of the games. You feel me? They bringing out other entertainers. It's gonna be this. The JBA thing is gonna be a movement, not just like, hey, we're gonna go watch the basketball game today. Like, you're gonna get a whole experience, which would be dope. And they're gonna have it's gonna damn near be a pop-up shop as well. So you'll be able to get merch, watch a game, hang out with LeVar, see Melo play, hang out with Jello, hang out with Lonzo, all at the damn JBA game. Needs that Trump play. I'm not sure if Wilson is an official sponsor of the JBA. I know they do got the balls, you know what I'm saying? And I do know that, like, they got some like they got the regular ones, and then they got like some special balls coming out that's crazy. And like, so that I do know that, but I don't know if they're like an official sponsor. Like I said, they keeping the sponsorship close to chest right now. So like the league is homegrown. We putting up our money, Dame Dash styles. We the only bosses type of thing. Harder rivaling the NBA to the point the NBA started signing and one players the JBA can work. Oh, 100%. I think that in listening, let me give y'all some game here, right? And I wish if I could pull it up real quick, I would do this. Let me see. All right. This is I'm gonna try to find this. I listened to this interview today, right? And this is one of the things that I think you're gonna see when you start looking at the finances around the JBA and where all that bread is gonna be banging from. Let me get before I get there. Yeah, JBA will multiple games be played in each arena in a single day. There'll be 2 games in each arena in a single day. So it'll be the team from that city will play in their arena, and then 2 other teams from different cities will play in that arena. Wilson basketball be for sale. The Wilson basketballs will probably go on sale, potentially. It obviously probably be like limited edition stuff, and it'll probably be something that you could pick up like at the JBA pop-up shop. I don't know that. That's all me saying it would make sense for that to happen. Streaming site or stream on Facebook. I think right now the JBA is planning on streaming its own stuff. The BBB water, that's coming. I don't know when though. I think that also let me tell you this. One of the cool things that is going to happen with the Big Baller brand that'll be so different than like and one is like, all right, think about this for 2 seconds, right? Hey, how about this? On another note, real fast, I'm trying to get y'all know Ramnas. I wanted to get him on the stream to like rap and then talk about like all of the things, you know what I'm saying, Lithuania, get that inside perspective. Would y'all be interested in hearing that still, even though they're not over there anymore? Brah. All right, so let me get back here. I'm sorry, man. How long we been on here, man? We've been on here for a little minute. Damn near 2 hours. Shit. It's 4 o'clock in the morning here, so it's late. Is there going to be a JBA draft, or do players stay with the town they tried out in? It is going to be like the players, the town that you tried out in will potentially be the team that you play for, right? But that's not like a lock. So they'll figure that out as they like get chemistry and get players playing together. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I got him on here, what questions would you want to hear from him from being live over there? Like, but so let's see. Is there going to be? So yeah, so like let's say, because this is the thing, right? So you have players who made it from on the New York squad, but they were from, or like let's say Philly. There's a dude on the Philly squad who like flew in from Houston to make the team. There's a dude on the Philly squad from Indianapolis. There's dudes on the Philly squad from such and such. So like these players, like you made it in that city, but they're not locked in. They may be jumbled around, and you may get to play somewhere else. Ask about stereotypes. Dash Dillinger, Vans. That's what I'm saying. That's what I wanted to do with like a live thing, but it's funny because I feel like he is like, I don't know what we would talk about, but same thing. Like I was saying, like I wanted to get into that whole interview space, so I would set that up. But I think that'd be a cool way to like lock down oh, that's nice. Come on, man. Chill, man. But yeah. Oh, let me see this. I went to hold on in Miami. How's out to Rico? Huh? I'm gonna put some miles on. Nice. Message retracted. Did they make an percentage from the jersey? Heard they sold out. Did they make a? What is it? Well, I don't know what you mean. Quick top 5 players that stand out in your mind, like men among boys, that you're almost certain that will make the NBA. What you mean, like from the JBA? That's the thing. Like, to me, that's like a lot of these dudes is like I don't know. Like, it's hard to tell like who's gonna dominate. Like, there's a couple dudes who like you can see as like, yo, that dude is hella good. You know what I'm saying? He can ball. Like, if he went to the local gym right now, he would work everybody. You know what I mean? But make the NBA, like, to me, like, that's, I don't know. That's tough to say. Did they make it? Be nice. Shining so bright. Oh, I haven't seen any rough drafts of jerseys designs, but I heard that like it's gonna be dope. Like, there is going to be not like other jerseys. You feel me? Like, the material is supposed to be A1. Like, it's gonna be dipped and whipped, and like it's not gonna be the same type of, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, we seen this before jersey. So should be interesting. JBA only on Facebook. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure where they're gonna stream it. I don't think. I was like, I think I was at work during the London Lions game, so I didn't get to stream in there. But I don't know who streamed that or whatnot. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was on a same. I wouldn't be surprised if it worked for, if it was on a on like the same type of network. Girl, let's put some miles on it. Give it to you. Shining so bright. Lucky for you, that's what I like. Quick question. That would be dope, but we'll have to see about that one. Hey, do any of y'all use Reddit? Are y'all Reddit users? Lucky for you, that's what I like. But yeah, man. All right, it's getting late. I'm supposed to be editing this video, and I'm on here whipping and dipping. Oh, you know, I have not heard anything about cheerleaders. BBB out here chasing dreams. Let's do here. Trying to make it weird. You trying to make it weird, boy wonder. Boy wonder, really? And I pull up, work, wrist, cook, don't. Alright, man. Appreciate it, man. Look, it's late. Normally we'd be a little bit more vibrant. Well, nah, I feel like I do this really late, so I'm kind of tired always. But when it's daytime, man, we get on here and the stream's a little bit different. This, man, we were just kind of vibing and talking. So normally I have something specific that I want to talk about. Hey, let me see, y'all. Let's get this upvote. Any of y'all use this Reddit, man? I'm trying to get into this thing, man. I feel like it's a music video. He's over 1 million videos off clips. London needs an official music video. He's over 1 million videos off clips. Did you play ball in high school, AB? I played football, not basketball. Up in a Cadillac, girl, let's put some miles on it. Smile on it. Oh, I got a 4 karma. In Sweden, 10:23. It's 4:29 a.m. in the morning right here. I'm in South Africa, dang. $10:30 a.m. How can we donate to your page? If you want to now, I want to say I got one of those PayPal. Good morning, took a quick nap. I got one of those PayPal donate things in the description. Hey, there we go. I'm b-ball in LA at MCS. Was a tight end with Steve Smith and Chad Johnson. Oh, straight up, man. Now, I played football. I'm from Florida originally, so Tallahassee. Then I played football in Kansas at JUCO. Then I played ball at Iowa State. Have fun editing. Peace. Alright, y'all. Peace. Alright, man. I'm finna hop off here myself, man. It's been real, man. I appreciate it, man. Just chilling, man. We down there 2 strong hours, man. But we'll see this, man. I'm gonna get up early. I gotta make sure my schedule is clear. Yeah, we good. Yeah, but yeah, alright. It's been real, man. It's your main man, AB the Hero. I am out. Peace.